Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So if you missed last week, go back and right there, grab that card, watch last week so you can tap into what we're about to talk about right now. So we ended with talking about a pastor who had shot his wife and then shot himself.
Lillian tells the story though.
I don't have the full story because I don't have the full details, but supposedly he shot his wife in a hotel and then shot himself. She was in critical condition. I believe she passed, and he's the one that's he's still alive, and they left behind 3 children. And the reason why I say they left behind is because he's going to go to jail.
Yeah.
Maybe
he thought the kids would be better off without them.
Yeah, well, I was stating that, you know, there's a few scenarios I can kind of play in my mind. Like, A, what did she know? B, what kind of mental issue was this individual having? B, C, I already said B, A, B, C, was something about to be exposed? D, were they having some kind of financial difficulty? And he, thought that, you know, you just never know. But why is it that you feel the need sometimes when things get hard, or if somebody has an up on you, or if you're having a mental issue, why not seek help? Why revert to harm?
What issue could they, I guess maybe counseling? Yeah, I mean, if they were having relational issues or something.
You know, it makes me think about like how taboo or how difficult is it for people in church to be counseled? How difficult is it for people in church to actually say, hey, this is what's going on behind closed doors, this is what we're dealing with? You know, because truth be told, when people find out your business, it just...
And I think that's why I know people like to say Christian counsel, but I think a lot of times we can go outside of the Christian spectrum, because counseling is all a degree, and pretty much they're all taught the same thing, and then some just kind of interject their faith. So I feel like in those cases, when it comes to the church, don't get counseling inside the church, especially not the same church, or especially not the same organization, but go outside of it to where someone doesn't know you or isn't familiar with you, so you can actually talk openly about what you're dealing with.
I even think sometimes, even if you are a believer, you're going to go get counseling, sometimes you have such a like a biblical mentality or a Christian mentality that you can't even receive natural help. Like it has to be, well, what scripture backs that up?
We don't know how to be natural.
Like you don't even want to seek anything, an outside source, or if you did receive an outside source, you want to make, you know, certain script, you want to apply the Bible to it or whatever. But sometimes you just need to go somewhere where nobody knows your name, like as they used to say on Cheers. Sometimes you want to go, they say where everybody knows your name, but sometimes you want to go where nobody knows your name, and someone who's outside of your organization, outside of your belief, and that's just a counselor.
I feel like that's because we don't know how to accept the natural side of life. Sometimes
it's all spiritual. This attack against my marriage is spiritual. It very well may be so. Just like we're spiritual beings, the same way you got to eat food, it has to go through your body to digest and then have a process to go out. I'm not married, but I think it's the same thing. You have to feed your marriage, spiritual and natural.
And we always miss. I'm telling you, when I say the natural part is missed so often, just in general across the board, the natural part is missed. That's why a lot of Christians can't even have regular conversations, because we want to talk about scripture all the time. We can't even have natural conversations. We can't communicate.
Yeah,
Like-
that's why I like to talk. And now not everybody's gonna receive how I sometimes communicate, but I feel like the way I communicate, it can be received by somebody that is not as spiritual as most people that I know. So a lot of people won't get what I say, but I'm not targeting you. You already know what I'm talking